Hi, this is Rob, YouTube Stranger. What we're going to do today in Pattaya? Well, today I'm going to do what I always do once when I'm here, which is walk all the way up to the Pattaya side. It's a bit of a walk, but I enjoy it. I love walking around when I'm here. Maybe it's the heat or whatever, I don't know. But I'm starting where I always start when I do any of my walks or going anywhere, which I find is the most central hotel going in Pattaya. So if you want to stay anywhere that's good, price is not bad, excellent staff, it's the Eureka Lodge. I will show you. So the first thing you do, especially out here with the heat, is go and get a bottle of water from 7-Eleven before you start your journey. So I'm going to do that and then start walking down Soi Diner from here through Mike's Mall, and then I'll end up on Beach Road, and that's where we'll carry on from there. See you in a bit. Hi, so welcome back. I'm on Beach Road now, as you see, standing on the beach. I'll show you where I'm actually standing for a point of reference. So that's, let me tell it now, that's Mike's Mall, which is where you walk through from Soi Diner to get onto Beach Road. I'll go around slowly so you can see what I'm looking at today. All the boats, and there's a lot of them out there today. Right, so where I'm actually going to walk up to, I don't know if you can see it, I will enlarge it. There. See the Pattaya sign? It is quite far away. It is quite far away, but I always enjoy the walk. And when you get near it, the hill is a massive steep incline. It's quite knackering, but like I said, the essentials you need: bottle of water, which I've got. So I'm going to start my walk, and what I'll do, I'll just record little bits as I go, because I don't think you want to see me walk for 2 hours trying to get up there. And then once we've been to the Pattaya sign, we're then going to do a walk from there up to the big Buddha on the hill. Now again, I don't think you can see it. Where it is, big Buddha on the hill, that's where the sign is. And then, doesn't look far, but it is actually quite far, and again, it's a steep incline all the way. The big Buddha on the hill is up there. You probably can't quite see it, but that's my activities for the first couple of hours today. And then after that, I'll probably go to a sauna, get massage or something like that. But yeah, let's crack on, and I'll film bits as we go through and just let you know how we'll get it on. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, hello. I'll be honest, it might be cloudy today, but it's hot. Getting not too far up now. I'll show you where we're up to now. So, yeah, every step's one step closer. Point of reference again there is Pattaya Beer Garden. If you've been here, you'll know where that is. It's a nice restaurant, 6 out into the water. Really, really good. I've just gone past Ripley's, believe it or not, which is good. Up that way, about another 5-minute walk, you've got the front of Walking Street, and again, if you know, you know. But I mean, all along this beach road here, I could have took a BART bus, cost me 10 baht, and to be honest, it would have took me up to Pattaya High Pier, which is basically in between the two. Could have done that, but you know, where's the fun in that? When I'm out here, I find I just walk so much. I mean, I generally do 10 miles a day. But yeah, could be worse, could be at work. Right, onwards and upwards. I'll chat to you again in a bit. Right, just a quick thing for you. That's a new Walking Street sign. I'll put a picture up now of what it looks like at night. So you can literally Beach Road, all the way down here, and these things coming up are called BART buses, where you just literally pay 10 baht and jump on as and when you like. But that's where we're going to go. You can't normally drive through Walking Street during the night, but daytime you can. But there you go, that's a BART bus. They're fun to ride on. It's 10 baht and you just jump in the back and then give them 10 baht when you get off. That's literally it. Nice, easy, simple system, and they've never put the price up, which is more of a miracle than anything else. But I'll just walk into Walking Street now, and I will show you once I get the other end. Yeah, right, we made it the other end of Walking Street. I'll show you where we are now. That Pattaya side looks really close, doesn't it? Tell you what, the hard bits is about to come up. It's always a shame about that building there, that they never, I don't know, finished it or knocked it down and redone something else with it. But anyway, we're at the end of Walking Street now, which is where that starts. And now we're going to walk down towards, when I don't get run over, we're going to walk down towards Pattaya Pier, which is where all the boat trips and everything else come from. I'll show you that. So just put the reference for you, if you want to go to Koh Lan for the day, which is the island across the bay, it'll cost you basically 30 baht. Yeah, at most £1, not even quite that. And the good thing is now, they've put the roof on top of the pier, which they never had before. So if you wait for a boat for a while, it got really hot when you're out there. But there you go, that's where we're headed. All the boats in the bay, look. It's high season, so there is quite a few people around now. Right, let's crack on through, then we'll see where we go. A little thing for people, if you know, you know. Quite a few years ago, this bit here that's all blue, I'll show you a bit once I'm actually up by the sign, used to be completely full of speedboats. There's oil, smell coming off it all over. I mean, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of speedboats and boats that were just dumped there. Give the council their due, they cleaned it all up and now it looks pretty good. But I'll show you that from when we get up onto the side. But yeah, look at that building up. Ideal place they could have built something spectacular there. Right, see that building right up there, that white one? There's a set of stairs by there that basically goes up vertically, and that's the hard climb. You can carry on to the end and it's like a path and the road goes up a little bit smoother, but you know, where's the fun in that? Right, I'll see you in a minute. But I'll show you where it is. It's easy to miss if you don't know it's here. So it's by, see, so you walk from there, boy up here, it's by this big yellow building here. And like I said, it's easy to miss if you don't know it's here. Admittedly, the first time I came to walk up here, I only see this by sheer accident. Now, this is going to feel like walking up the Tiger Temple in Krabi, which was exhausting, especially on my old knees, I'll be honest. This is very, very tiring. But that's what we're here for, to suffer, so you can see what's going on. And you'll hear my breath get a little bit heavier. But you know what, this walk, it's so worth it. I find when I'm in Thailand, I do an awful lot of walking. I really do. Obviously, up the hills and that, it takes a little bit more out my knees. We've all got to admit, we're getting older sometimes. But there's a long old pathway. I'll say, so started down there. I'll show you when we get to the top after you watch it all the way. So that, I waited a couple of minutes to get my breath back. So that's top of part of the worst bit, and it comes up to a normal road. I don't know if you can get this, but it's all uphill. Yeah, every year I come here, I do this walk, or for me now it's like a pilgrimage. In my head, that the day I can't make this walk up to this sign is the day I finally give in and admit I'm getting old. But so far, it's never broke me yet. What we do, we just keep going and going. Just when you think you'll see the end of the pathway, you think, oh, so go for that. There's another bit, then another bit. But what I will do is show you when we get to the sign. I don't want to show you a bit of the view now. It's so spectacular when you're actually up by the sign. So the next bit will be that bit, and hopefully I haven't killed over and died at that point. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Hello, right, made it, as you can see behind me, that. Right, let me show you the view and show you what, apart from that Pattaya city, which is also at night, it's lit up, and I'll put pictures up as well, which looks really good. This is why I like walking up there. Look at that for a view. Look at that. And then this car park I was on about earlier, look. And again, the one I saw in Pattaya that needs taking down. But look at this. You see where all the blue is on the ground, including that roundabout? All of that was completely filled with speedboats mainly, and all the diesel leaked everywhere. You right, loads of fumes off it and everything else. I mean, look how many motorbikes there are. Motorbikes are key out there, honestly. Oh, you wouldn't get around very quickly at all. But look at that. And if you can see the distance, I don't know if you can, I'll try and zoom in. It's a bit misty, but if you can see the ridges there, that's Koh Larn. Which I always go at least once, if not twice over to when I'm here. It's a great island to go to. Look at that. How good's that? And to try as best I can give you a point of reference where we started. Let's have a look where we. It was over there. Right, so just get my breath back a bit. So, point of reference really. If you can see, I'll try and zoom in. That white tent on the beach there in front. The building just before it, Mike's Mall. And then basically I walked through that, and then the hotel, trying to do my technical skill, the hotel is, now I started off with, no I can't do it, I started off with at Rika Lodge, is over that way. We're now going to walk up to where I showed you where that white building was, which is just up there, and that will be where I will sit down. And yeah, they actually do a nice cup of tea, so I'll be sitting down there. So one last look. And then once I sat down in a cup of tea, we're going to take a walk from here up to the big Buddha on the hill. Show you the distance, what the walk like that's like. Again, there's a little time. And again, it sort of goes downhill slightly and then uphill again, sort of thing. But once you get there, you can get a BART bus back into the city to Jomtien or Pattaya, or Bolt taxis out there are so cheap, they really are. I mean, give you a point of reference, from where the edge of those buildings are right on the outside bit of the sea, and you came all the way over here, it cost you about 120 baht, something like that, which is equivalent money wise about £3. So that's my walk up to the sign. We're going to carry on now. Alright, there you go, the view. One other thing to consider, that when you've done this bit, you get here and guess what, more stairs to go back up again. So, and there's tall steps as well, so be careful of this. It is knackering, your legs will be killing you from the walk up. But you know, what a view, well worth it. Right, onwards and upwards. Time to leave the cafe behind. This is the exercise place. Now I'll show you where we're going. We're going to be walking up again this way to the big Buddha on the hill. And there are toilets at the top, by the way, if you do need them, so don't panic about it, only £5. Right, let's go. Right, just point of reference for everyone. Them roads going up there is where I come from. That way will take you to Pattaya. That way will take you down to Pattaya again. And again, you can go that way, which will take you to down to Jomtien. So will that way as you cut through. If you're not sure where we are, there's a police building on the corner. But if you see over there, that the blue sign says Big Buddha. That's where we're going now. And surprise, it's all uphill. So you literally, there's no zebra crossing, anything like that, and you just have to navigate navigate your way through. And again, that's a nice long walk if you want to go that way. If not that, Big Buddha, we'll go up this way. There you go, look, onward and upward as usual. Right, so, we've made it. Just before, on the left, before you actually go up to the Buddha on the hill, there is like a little temple bit. Again, I've been in that a few times. Worthwhile going in there if you get a chance. If you look at these roads, just a little word of warning. A lot of places in Pattaya and Thailand and a whole, most of the time, unless you're in a major city, they weren't designed, especially Pattaya because it's an old fishing village, they weren't designed for all the traffic it has now. So what you find is there's no pathway, so you end up walking like on the road. So it's not like in your own country. So there's lots of walking on roads, so you just got to be careful of the traffic going around. But there we go, Big Buddha on the hill. But if you have a look, this car park here, or the third one down there, is where taxis, bolts and BART buses will come and pick you up. There is places here to get a drink, ice cream and various other things. Obviously it's gifts for everybody as well, but well worth it. It supports the monks and maintains this area, so well worth doing that. But yeah, you walk along, tap all the bells as you go, sign of respect as well. So we can walk up. Oh, look at that, look at the stuff on that, look, as you walk up. Lucky enough, even though it's uphill, the steps are really thin, so thank God for that. But yeah, good news is it's the last uphill while we do. After this, it's all downhill. Excuse me. Yeah. Look at that, look. And there you take your shoes off, be respectful people. It's where you do a prayer. And each one of these, there's donation boxes that you can donate to. Look at that, look. Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Look at that. This thing here, you got the Big Buddha hole in his belly, you're basically trying to throw a coin in it for luck. Not having much luck though. So this one is supposed to represent when he was meditating, trying to reach enlightenment. He sort of masticated himself, not ate much each day under the Pattaya tree. And for Buddhists, that's really important. I'll show you the views from here. Obviously you can't see much from there, that's Pattaya anyway. You see enough of that at the moment. I'll show you this, look. Oh. They do this with the coins, you're supposed to try to be able to stand them up. But not everyone does it. And this is the view you got from over this side. Oh. That big building sticking up, it's got like a zip line, you can go up and down, cable cars. Oh, knackered. But it turns out, I think it's that blue building there is where I'm going to be staying the next 10 days soon. I think that's a little hotel. But yeah, that's Pattaya, which is this bit here. It's a good hotel, it's good places up there to go to. And you literally get to Jomtien Beach where the water line is, and you walk all the way along, and that's Jomtien up that way. Again, I did that walk the other night. Well, that was a walk enough. And if you can see in the bay, I'll try and show it best I can. You can just see on the edge of the building there. See that old style pirate ship? You can go on there for the day, have a bit of adventure. There's water slides off it. You get food, you get a set place to sit. And at night it's all lit up as well. I think I did a picture. If I did, I'll send it on to you guys anyway, just so you're aware. So, back to what we're doing. But, there you go. So you've got all the gold statues, and again, there's a donation box by each one. People can leave things on each statue, and then you basically come back round to the front bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and it's so worth coming up here if you get a chance. Oh, well, even if you can't do the walk, you know, not for everyone, but it's worthwhile just coming up to the big building on the whole hill and just, you know, taking it all in. And if you can, meditate. I do. So that's what I'm going to do now. I need to get that bottle of water in a minute as well. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and if you remember, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.